Hey squad, welcome back to another workout video. So today I'm going to be taking you guys through an at-home booty and ab workout. So for this workout, I will be using a pair of dumbbells and also a resistance band. Now, if you do not have any equipment, that is fine. I will also be putting up alternatives on the screen. So just listen to the instructions and follow the alternatives that I will provide you. Like I said, this workout will be at the comfort of your own home. But if you also want to do this workout at the gym, of course, you are more than welcome to. All of the exercises that I'm showing you today will also be in my description. And yeah, that is it. That is all. Let's stop talking and let's get into the workout. So first things first, we're gonna spend the first few minutes of today's workout warming up. Very important for you to do your warm-ups before your workout. So you want to avoid as much injury as possible, and also you want to warm up your body for the workout that you're doing. So you need to warm up those joints, warm up and fire up those muscles. So the first warm-up exercise, we're gonna start with our standard squats. So with the standard squat, I want you to have your toes slightly pointed out. However, everybody's ankle mobility is different. So some people do like to have their feet straight out in front of them. For me, I find better balance and better stability with my toes slightly pointed out. So when you are doing a squat, you are sitting into that movement, all right? So I don't wanna see you leaning over, going down like this, and then coming up like this. So you need to make sure that your entire form is just straight up and straight down. So sit into that squat, push your hips out a little bit, and then you're going to push through your heels and come right back up. All right, so we're gonna do 10 reps of this and let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to keep your core tight as well. I like to slightly squeeze my core in when I'm doing this. Last one. Good. The next warm-up exercise we're doing are lateral lunges or lateral sways. So you are going to extend one foot out, all right? And what you're doing here is you are transferring your weight into the working leg and then transfer over, okay? So I want you to keep your upper body from here up, upright. So chest upright. I don't want to see this. Okay, that's not what we're doing. So you can have your arms out in front of you like this. You can have it behind your head. I like to have it here, kind of like just slightly tucked under my chin. And you are transferring over. Transfer over. You're going to feel the tug in your hamstrings. You're going to feel the weight in your quads. For a few seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Next form of exercise we're doing are straight leg kicks. So for this one, you might want to hold on to a surface for better balance. So what you're doing is you're standing closer than feet shoulder width apart, and you are bringing one leg, you're kicking up, and as you're kicking, you're touching, so you're reaching, right? So I want you to keep this arm steady. Don't move this arm. Keep it out straight in front of you. And I want you to kick, bring that leg back and forward, as if you're trying to touch the palm of your hands. And make sure, again, that you keep your chest upright. So I don't want to see all of this swinging back and forth. I want you to maintain control and avoid having too much momentum. Again, squeeze that core. So slightly tuck in your core. And then do this for a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to alternate, move to the other side. Still maintain that arm, all right? And let's go. Three, 2, and 1. Perfect. So So for the next warm up, we are doing a deep lunge into a rotation. So you're going to bring one foot out. We're doing an opposite leg to the opposite arm. So I'm starting from my right leg and I'm using my left arm. So here you are lunging forward deep. You're going to feel that stretch in your hamstrings. You're going to feel your stretch in your glutes as well. So bring your palm down and then you're going to rotate your upper body, right? So here you're working your core, your hamstrings, your glutes. So you really want to feel that deep stretch. Hold for a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and now we are going to rotate. Left leg, right arm, palm on the ground, and you're going to rotate that upper body, lunging forward so you are driving your knees forward. Hold for a few seconds and 3, 2, 1. Good. So the first exercise we're starting off with, we're going to do a squat, a regular squat into a goblet squat. So we're gonna do 5 reps of a regular squat and then we're gonna go into another 5 reps of a goblet squat. So I'm using my dumbbell here. With the squat, again, I want you to have your feet slightly shoulder width apart, right? Toes pointed out from me, and you're going to have your dumbbell up to your chest, right? Like so. And then we're going to do 5 reps of this squat. And when we're done, we're going to come into a narrow stance, all right? So our feet closer than shoulder width apart, and then we're going to perform a goblet squat, all right? So again, if you don't have dumbbells, follow the alternative on the screen. Now, feet shoulder width apart, 5 reps of our regular squat, and then into our goblet. Let's go. 2, 3. Remember to keep your body, your upper body upright, okay? No leaning over. I don't want to see this, all right? This is not a squat. Upper body upright. We're going straight up and straight down. Slightly keep your knees bent, all right? So don't lock out those knees. Don't lock it out. Keep it slightly bent. So when you go down, you come up just like that. And now we're gonna go into our goblet squat straight away. Feet close in, and then same upright stance of our upper body. And then you're gonna go down and come back up. Good. 3, 4, keep your core tight, and 5. Good work. Perfect. So now you're going to give me 8 stiff leg deadlifts, all right? So you're gonna go down like this, like so. Push your hips back, and you are hinging at your hips, right? So 8 of these, and then you're going to take one leg back, and you're going to perform a single leg deadlift. So by bringing your legs back like this, you are isolating one leg. You're working your glutes and your hamstrings in a more unilateral way. So we're gonna do 5 reps of the single leg each side, and we're gonna do 8 reps of our stiff leg deadlifts using both legs. All right, I have my 12 kg dumbbell. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Here, I want you to tuck your chin in, so avoid looking up, okay? Avoid looking straight ahead. I want you to tuck, all right? So we wanna have our spine in neutral alignment always. Hinging at your hips, slightly tucking and squeezing in your glutes when you get to the top. Last rep, up, good. Now take that leg back. 5 reps, 1, 2. This is another complex movement. 3, 4, last one, 5. Now we're gonna alternate. Right leg, and 1, good. 2, 3, 4, the same hinge at your hips. You're not shifting your form. And last rep, and 5. Good. Drop, Woo. So up next we have a hip thrust. So I want you to have your weights over your hips like this, and then you're going to go down. All right, so I don't want you to have your feet too narrow to each other. You're going to just have them kind of shoulder width apart. Now, when you are doing a hip thrust, when you are relaxed on your chair or bench or whatever you are using for this exercise, the only thing that should be resting on the surface that you're using is your mid back, your shoulders off, your neck off. And when you extend your arms out wide like this, they should be free. Okay, so I don't want you to have your shoulders and everything just relaxed on the bench. When you are doing a hip thrust, remember, you're keeping from your head up here to about your rib cage. This space right here should not be moving. The only thing that should be working is your hips. So you're lowering your hips down and then you're thrusting them back up, and it's sort of like a lever, right, for your body. So just like that, very smooth and very controlled. So we're gonna do 8 reps of this exercise in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 1, 2. I want you to lower down and then drive your hips all the way up, slightly squeeze for a few seconds. 2-second squeeze is perfect. Squeeze, lower down, up, drive that weight through your heels and push. Good. A few more reps. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So for our next exercise, we are doing another complex exercise. We're doing a sumo deadlift into a squat. So I have 2 dumbbells out here in front of me, and I'm going to go ahead and spread my feet out wider than shoulder width apart. Now you're gonna grab both dumbbells, or you can use 1 dumbbell. So you're gonna bring the dumbbells up here like so. With the sumo deadlifts, you are hinging at your hips and you are bringing your shoulders forward, all right, down, and then when you come up, you're gonna go into a squat. So I want you to notice something. When I'm doing the sumo deadlifts, I'm pushing my hips out, all right? I'm stretching my hamstrings. I'm kind of leaning forward, bringing my shoulders down, right, like this. And then when I come up and I do my squat, I go straight down. So my body here is upright when I'm doing the squat, but when I'm doing the sumo deadlift, I'm kind of pushing forward. So you're gonna give me 8 reps of this exercise. So the sumo squat and the squat is 1 rep, okay? So let's get it. Dumbbells, all right, start up here. This is the starting position. Hold it like so, and you're gonna go down. Stretch that hamstring, come back up, and go into a deep squat. Up, that's 1, let's go. Remember to control that movement. Good job. Few more reps. Three. Woo. 2. Final rep. And 1. Come up, squat, up, back to our starting position. Perfect. Drop. So the final exercise that we're doing for our lower body is a standing glute kickback. So this is an isolation movement. All the other exercises that I've taken you guys through were compound exercises. So compound exercises are exercises that targets multiple muscle groups at the same time using more than 1 joint. So for example, when we do a squat is a compound movement. We're targeting multiple muscle groups and we're also using more than 1 joint. So when you're doing a squat, you are working your legs, so your quads, your hamstrings, hamstrings, parts of your glutes. And you're also working your core as well. And in most cases, when you are lifting weights, you're also incorporating your upper body as well. And when you do a squat, you are using your knee joints as well as your hip joints. But when it comes to an isolation exercise is where you are targeting one specific part of your body using just one joint. So here you are leaning on a surface, right? So I have my chair back with me and you're slightly bending forward and you're kicking, right, your legs backwards, slightly out. So here we're working our glutes. And this is the only muscle that we're working right now, and we're only using one joint, which is our hip joint. Okay, so I want you to make sure that that leg is straight when you're kicking it back. Don't swing your upper body, all right? Your upper body is not working here. Keep it tight, keep it upright if you can, like this, or if you tend to feel pain in your lower back, you can just slightly lean forward like I prefer doing, and then extend. All right, so we're going to do 5 reps of this exercise on each side. We can get a total of 10. So let's go. We're gonna slightly lean forward, extend that leg back, squeeze our glutes for a few seconds. So you're going to hold this top position, 1, 2, bring it back down. So I just want you to pay attention to my form. All right, I'm controlling, right? Moving up slowly, gradually going back down. 2, last one. Now we're going to alternate, move to the other leg. Same motion, 1, 2, 3, good, hold it at the top, 4, squeeze your glutes, and last rep, 5, perfect. So now we're gonna go ahead and rest for about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna jump into our 3 ab exercise for the day. So now we're down on the ground. I'm gonna start off with one of my favorite ab exercises. We're gonna do a jackknife. So I'm incorporating a 5 kg dumbbell. Now you do not have to do these exercises with dumbbells. I personally like to add resistance to my training. Whatever exercise I'm doing, I like to grab a dumbbell. That way I'm working on my strength. And it kind of makes the exercise more challenging for me. So with the jackknife, you are going on your back, laying on that back, right? So you're extending, bring your arms out in front of you. Now, if you don't have a dumbbell, all you're doing is the same movement, but this time you're just going to have your arms out like this, straight ahead, okay? So bring your arms up. You're gonna have your legs straight out, right? Like so. And then what you're doing is you are bringing your arms to your leg at the same time, so simultaneously. And then when you lower down, you're doing this motion. So when you lower your legs back down, you're not dropping it to the ground, you're not letting your heels touch. You're going to keep them up here like this. So you're only going this far, and once you get to this point, you're going to feel a tug and a lot of pressure in your lower core. So that's what we're working on. So you're going to hang your legs up like this, and then you're going to bring it back up with your arms extended out simultaneously. So we're gonna do 10 reps of this exercise. I want you to inhale and exhale at the top of the movement. So don't hold your breath in. I want you to be able to breathe through this exercise, okay? So 10 reps, let's go. Keep your feet together, bring it up, lower, slowly get to this point and repeat. Good. If you want to add a little bit more intensity, you can bring your shoulders off the ground. And this really puts all the weight and makes your core do a majority of the work. Good. 4, 5, 6, keep at it. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good, drop. Also, if you want the exercise to be more challenging, you can obviously do more reps. You can do 12 reps, you can do 15 reps. You can also go till failure if you want the exercise to be a lot more challenging. And of course, I'm only taking you guys through the first set of each exercise. This is just one set. So you're doing 3 sets of each exercise here. After this set, you're going to start from the top again and perform all the exercises again until you've completed a total of 3 sets. So that sounds really challenging because it is, but I know you can do it. Push yourself and you got this. So the next exercise we're doing is almost similar to a jackknife. This time our legs aren't going to be straight out throughout the movement. I'm gonna grab my weight again and go down. This time you're bringing your knees up and you're going to have your shoulders off the ground. So extend that arm up here, shoulders off the ground. All right, so you're going to tuck in your knees, all right, and then extend arms. This time, kind of going over your head and then drive your knee in, okay? So this is also working our lower core. We're gonna do 10 reps of this exercise in 3, 2, 1. Starting position up here, and then let's go. 1, 2, 3, tuck. Squeeze that core when you come in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last rep, and 10. Final ab exercise we're doing toe touches. So you're reaching opposite arm to opposite leg and we're alternating. All right, so kind of like a starfish, alternating. So we're gonna keep this movement. We're gonna keep our arms up here for this movement. So avoid letting your arms drop to the ground and you're just reaching, coming up in this motion. So we're doing 10 reps. Both legs is 1 rep, all right? So 10 reps and let's go. 1, 2, 3. And if you want to make this move more challenging, you can avoid letting your legs drop on the ground. 7, 8, almost there. Last one, and 10. Whew. Good job. So that is it for today's workout routine. Thank you guys so much for following this workout. Like I said, all of the exercises will be in my description, so you can go ahead and save this video and come back to it if you feel like you have to. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, I will see you guys in my next video.